Hello everyone, and welcome to Spoons Rattling with the Duel of the Loyalists, which is the first annual Primarch Throwdown, which might not be annual, but that's not the point. Here are the rules of engagement. The Primarchs will start 20 inches away from one another, move their max movement towards each other, get one round of shooting, then charge. The first to charge will be decided by a d6. Combatant 1 charges first on a 1 to 3, Combatant 2 charges on a 4 to 6. If both are still standing, the one with more wounds remaining wins. To see the model stats, see the previous video. Here are the brackets. In the first bracket, we have Rogel Dorn versus Jagatai Khan. Then, we have Ferrus Manus versus Rabute Gilliman, followed by Lionel Johnson versus Sanguinius, what I call the Battle of the Angels. Then we have Vulcan versus Corvus Corax, and then finally, Lehman Russ versus the winner of Round 1. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Round 1, Jagatai versus Rogel Dorn. Jagatai has won the roll-off, and not a single wound went through with those storm bolters. Now on to the winner. And the winner is Jagatai. The Dorn's respectable defense didn't save him from the Khan's respectable sword. Round 2 is Ferrus Manus versus Rabute Gilliman. This one is a bit more complex, as I will be weighing them by points. Still, let's see who wins. Gilliman won the roll-off, no shooting wounds this phase, on to the battle. The winner is Gilliman. But how about in points? Gilliman is 3 times the cost, when I made this slideshow, that is. What if Ferrus had swung first? Even weighing up in points, they do relatively similar damage, making Gilliman a better combatant than Ferrus in this form. Round 3, we have the Battle of the Angels, Lionel Johnson versus Sanguinius. This one will be a real interesting fight. I'm putting on my money whoever charges first. The Lion is bringing his chainsword, and the Lion actually managed to shoot a wound into the Angel, despite his high armor. And the winner is Sanguinius. This is a close shave for the Angel, having only one wound remaining before he cut down the Lion. Next is Round 4, Vulcan versus Corvus. This one's going to be a real beatdown, or so it seems. Corvus won the roll-off. Can he cut down his brother, or be crushed under his hammer? No wounds from their guns, and on to the brawl. The winner is Corvus. Corvus's claws giving him re-rolling wounds let him punch through enough saves with the mortal wounds, and with D3 damage, he managed to just barely cut down Vulcan. Round 5, Lehman versus Jagatai. Jagatai wins the roll-off. Jagatai's bolts bounce off Lehman's armor no problem. And now, on to the battle. The winner is Lehman Russ. Lehman proved an absolute blender. 6 Relic Blade attacks and 5 Axe attacks proved enough to cut down the Khan. On to the semifinals. Some real surprises here, I'd say. Corvus beating out Vulcan was a real shocker. And now, here's the brackets. Rabute versus Lehman, and Corvus versus Sanguinius. On to the round. Rabute versus Lehman Russ. Battle of 2 blind and blue Primarchs. Let's see. Lehman won the roll-off. Gilliman's gauntlet failed to hurt Lehman, and on to the brawl. The winner is Gilliman. But how about in points? Let's weigh in. Lehman weighs in at 26% the cost of Gilliman, meaning point for point Lehman outdamaged Gilliman, making Lehman Russ the better overall combatant, meaning Lehman is the winner, as 4 Lehman Russes would absolutely mulch Gilliman. Now we have Sanguinius versus Corax. Sanguinius won the roll-off. This might spell death for the Raven. No bolter wounds, and since they literally cannot fail to charge, Sanguinius makes it in first. And the winner is Sanguinius. Corax was a fierce combatant, but if Sanguinius gets in, I don't think anyone is going to survive, or is likely to. The final duel of the tournament. Sanguinius and Lehman have managed to cut through their enemies with surprising ease. Now let's see who wins it for all the marbles. The battle for it all. Sanguinius fires his combi bolter perfectly, punching 2 wounds through. Unfortunately for the wolf, Sanguinius cannot fail the charge. Sanguinius flies in, and before the wolf can even raise his axe or sword, he falls. Sanguinius cutting the wolf down with no issue at all. The only combatant to slow him down slightly was the lion. Well, that wraps up the tournament, leaving the Blood Angels as the superior ones in terms of Smash captains, not chaptains. Now, if the rumors of a Space Marine Codex 2.0 turn to be true, I will do a revamped version, except not annually. It will probably be. Actually, no, it probably would be annually, because we'll see that next year. But, with Chaos Space Marines around the corner, someone will come to take down Sanguinius. I'm sure of it. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, my name is Spoons Rattling. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And check out my other videos where you can see the stats these guys used, or how to paint things like Eldar or Alpha Legion Chaos Space Marines, and even more coming throughout all of July, as I'm doing one video every day. This is Spoons Rattling once again, signing off.